Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. We good. Yeah.
Say it ain't true, man.
Where'd you find this?
Let's get ready to rumble!
This is PHAT'S Barbershop Club.
Brought to you by PHAT'S Fresh Cuts. It's more than a barbershop.
And here's your host, Ladarius Fat Man.
All eyes on me.
Daddy's working.
Welcome to my town.
What's up, Ruston? What's up, everybody? I am Fat, and this is PHAT'S Barbershop Club. Ooh, it is hot. I'm sweating. Yo, this is PHAT'S Barbershop Club. I have Miss Nitra Hill, owner of Nurse Cosmetics Downtown Ruston, man. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I know I gave your name out, but give a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay, so my name, I go by Nitra Hill. That's really not my name, but that's what I go by.
Okay.
I'm from Barnes, Louisiana. Moved to Ruston in 2011 to go to Louisiana Tech, and I've been here since. Been a nurse now for 7 years. Coming into my 7th year. Mm-hmm. Decided after a pandemic that I wanted to open my own business.
Open your own business. Well, that's good. How has opening your own business been for you?
It's been some ups and downs. Of course, small business, you gotta do some legwork. It's not anybody else that's pushing it for you. If you don't push it, then it won't work for the most part. I mean, I just look at it like much is given, much is required. I try my best to kind of push it for myself. I've kind of challenged myself too this year to be more active in the community, and so that other people know what my services or the services that I offer and or what the benefits are.
Okay. Well, look, y'all. Today is January 5th.
It is.
And I do a national whatever day, right?
Okay.
So today is National Whipped Cream Day. Okay. It's also National Keto Day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, you being a nurse and all, it being National Keto Day, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
But let's see. If you're following us live right now, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit the like button on Facebook, share this video, let everybody hear what Miss Nitra Hill got to say, all right? And we're going to do a quick little break. Right quick. It ain't gonna be long, but we'll be.
You are listening to PHAT'S Barbershop Club,
and that's
brought to you by PHAT'S Fresh Cuts.
That's it. Okay. All right. That's some stuff they hear on the screen. All right. First question I like to ask: what's up with the world? What has you shaking your head?
Shaking my head right now. To be honest, I actually posted it on my page a couple days ago.
Okay.
This issue with Diddy and Carisha with the taking a trip. After he just announced that he has a new baby. So that's what has me shaking my head.
That's
to some degree. To hear other people's perspectives, I'm just kind of like, you know.
So what are some of the other people's perspective? I hadn't really seen much on it.
Okay, so I'm assuming it was for New Year's. I guess they were out of the country. They enjoyed themselves. Look happy, look fine. But a lot of people were just like, how could she be so happy with somebody who just announced that they had a new baby? And it's not by her. And my personal standpoint of it was, you know, you do what you want, you know, and either you can cry in Ruston or Dubai. So it's on you. And a lot of people kind of were like shaking up, you know, like, oh, you know, really wasn't sure, I guess, what I don't know what I was expecting, but some of it was kind of like, that shouldn't be your thoughts about it, that kind of thing. You should want someone to be faithful to you. And true enough, that's what you want. But if that's not what you're looking to get, then you can't be disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, especially, of course you want them to be faithful, but if you understand the situation, then
when you went in, you knew what kind of situation it was.
Right. And so let me ask you this: Do you feel as though the more money a person has?
I don't gonna say that, but I'm sure that plays a big part. Yeah. If they can only take you to Dallas, that's not nobody just gonna be willing to let them cheat on you, are you? Right. So
I feel you on that.
But yes, I think that does have a big part in it. I will say that, honestly. Yes.
So she kind of went into it knowing that Diddy was going to do his Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Just the way he's always done it, no big deal.
I'm sure she's having fun. 20 years, he's 20 years older than her or something like that, right?
For the most part.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe even older, who knows? But look, y'all, I got Miss Nitra Hill. I was going to say Nurse Nitra Hill, but I mean, is that?
That's okay.
Y'all, Nurse Cosmetics Ruston, downtown Ruston. That's where you're located. That was going to be my first question, but of course you're located downtown of Ruston. Tell us a little bit about Nurse Cosmetics.
Okay, so Nurse Cosmetics, it's actually Nurse Cosmetics Ivy Lounge and Med Spa.
Okay.
Ivy Lounge, it's for hydration purposes. So peripheral IVs are placed. It takes about 45 minutes. I've had them to go as fast as maybe like 30 to 35 minutes. Okay. I've had them to go as long as an hour and a half, just depending on if we get a good vein or not. And then the med spa side of it is just like body contouring. So breast and butt enhancing via vacuum therapy. I do some cavitation as well. I do sauna bed sessions that a lot of people are into right now. And my next thing that I'm going to be adding probably in the month of February will be the needleless lip fillers and then the fat dissolver.
Did you say the sauna?
Sauna bed sessions.
Okay, what is that? So
it's a sauna bed. You're pretty much in an infrared bed. Okay. It has some really great benefits. It's like a detox. It's the equivalent of running like 6 miles. It's a 45-minute session. But you're pretty much just getting inside the sauna bed. I'll enclose it, kind of encase you in, make sure you're comfortable. 45 minutes. Once you get up, most people are dripping wet. I always recommend they bring a change of clothes. Oh. Because it's that kind of intense.
So that's a male and female thing?
Yes. It goes both ways. I have a lot of people that work out, male and female, that want to relax their muscles and kind of get their body just a kickstart at the end of the week, kind of just like get ready for the weekend, sweat it out for the most part. People that are sick, people that are bloated, people that are looking to get toxins and stuff out of their skin. A lot of people believe if you sweat, then that's your way of getting it out. So that too has been another big thing that I've seen.
So what is one of the importance of your business? I know we're talking about the IV treatment and the sweat, getting everything out of you, but what do you consider the importance of your business?
So my overall goal is just health and wellness for the most part. Okay. Learning what your body needs, learning to listen to your body. Us as a people, we have a hard time sometimes doing it. My biggest thing with IV hydration is deficiency. A lot of people walk around with whether it be minerals or vitamins, they have deficits. And so with that being the case, their body doesn't work at its optimal level and you suffer every day, whether it be headaches or just, mild things that you kind of brush off or blow off, like I always got a headache. Why do you always have a headache? Yeah. Get to the bottom of it. Start looking into smaller things that can help change that. And so that's what my business is about.
Okay. What inspired you to be a nurse?
It started at a really young age. My paternal grandmother actually passed away when I was 3, I believe. And I remember just being very small and my dad crying about it and remembering that she never came back. And so as I got older, I started asking my dad to try and figure out what had happened to her. And he just kind of basically told me that she had diabetes and things just kind of snowballed from there. As I got older, I learned that my maternal grandmother had diabetes as well. And being that she was kind of newly diagnosed, she was giving herself insulin and then her blood sugars would drop. So with that being the case, we found ourselves with what people call sugar attack.
With the sugar beaties.
Yeah. So that kind of scared me. As a small, I wasn't as small as I was when my paternal grandmother passed, but that really did something to me, I think, for the most part. My parents were like 36 and 45 when they had me, so they were older. Okay. And just learning different things that were going on to my grandparents, it scared me, like my parents are older, are they gonna leave, that kind of stuff. So that was one thing that kind of spooked me, I guess, the interest of health. Decided I wanted to be an OBGYN initially. And once I got older, learning what all it took to be an OBGYN, I was like, okay, something else gonna have to shake. Yeah. And I decided to be a nurse.
Okay. So how long have you been a nurse?
I'm coming up on my seventh year.
Yeah, that's
on
right.
my 7th year.
Y'all excuse me.
I'm
just looking at my questions on here and I'm playing them back in my head. So 7 years in the game. Mm-hmm. Do you love it?
I love it. That's my passion. Okay. I would definitely say, like, hands down. I probably would never leave nursing. I'll just move into different areas, which I have. So in my 7 years, I've had quite a bit of experience. Yeah. Whether it be nursing home, hospital, travel, agency nurse, staff nurse. I've done administrative staff. I've done just being on the floor as a regular employee. I've done it all. Yeah. So okay. How did you like traveling nurse? That was nice. It gave me that freedom to kind of work a while and be home for a while. Yeah. That was really nice. During the pandemic, of course, is when I did a lot of it. I initially started a little bit before that though. Being a new nurse, learning that there were more stresses than I was ready to take on. I was looking at the beginning, I will say, of course, fresh out of school, you're trying to figure out how to maximize. Yeah. So my thing was maximize my craft, and that was nursing. I going to school. That was my sacrifice, so I was like, I got to figure it out. I got to get the ball rolling. If I'm going to do the same things, I may as well get the most out of it. So I started then doing agency and travel. And then from there, it just kind of, like, I settled down, kind of did staff for a while. And then I went back to it during the pandemic. So, yeah, I really enjoyed, like I said, the freedom of being able to work and then sit down. Because, of course, starting a new business, that takes revenue. So, funding. Out of the nursing tree that you've experienced, thank you, buddy. Out of the nursing tree that you've experienced, what would be your more funding moment or your best experience in nursing in those categories that you've done? What has been the most fun as far as like where I was? Or not? Let's not say fun. Which one did you enjoy the most? Did you like doing the most? Were you more comfortable with? Wound care. Wound care. Why wound care? People be like, a lot of people do, and that's a big thing. So it's a shortage. Yeah. I actually got into it and became the wound care department director. Okay. And just learning about it. Initially, I wasn't even certified to do wounds. I was a nurse. Of course, anybody can do wounds if you're a nurse, but I didn't have the certifications. I actually got a skin wound and ostomy certification after that. And I did it for about 2 years. And it was just, I guess, the joy of when you see somebody that has a wound as big as your fist and you close it, like it's a gratifying moment. Like, I did this. Yeah. I mean, with the help of other people in disciplinary team, you did. Yeah. And I created because my mom, she had the bed sores, and it got real bad, and to where it was insane to even see, and that's why I was like, wound care. I'd have stepped back from that one. I couldn't even be in the room when they did it. When I tear up, it was just for it to get this bad. Right. So, let's see, what made you decide to open up a business downtown Ruston? I mean, I love Ruston. The things that I say about Ruston, you typically wouldn't hear people say about Ruston, but I love it. All sides. What made you go downtown? Just thinking about the type of business that I know I wanted to open, I needed to be where it was centralized. Yeah. But there wasn't one side or the other that felt uncomfortable in another situation. Downtown is like where people come and they have it on their mind that I'm going to spend something today. I'm going to buy something. So my thought was, this is something new. Yeah. I just have to push it and it'll come back. Like, I feel like my services and the products that I offer, if you just listen to what I'm telling you and how to make you feel and how the results that you'll get, it ain't just even what I say. Right. It's the results and what you'll see over the course of like, okay, all right, this is, this is probably where I should, those kind of things. Just kind of showing people that if you invest in yourself, then your body, your mind, everything is going to change.
It definitely will.
So, I mean, being down there, people are open. They're looking to find something downtown, just in general, just me walking around from shop to shop. There are different things that you're going to find. It's not a Target. It's not a Walmart.
Right.
These are small shops down there that have different things that they are sharing
locally.
Yeah. You can find unique things locally. So that was the biggest part of it. Like, I want to be where everybody doesn't offer the same things. It's not generic.
Yeah.
This is, genuine.
Right.
This is one product that I believe in, and I'm going to tell you about it, and we're going to move from there. If I can answer any questions that you may have, make you feel more comfortable. Anything that I can do while you're inside of the lounge to make you feel more comfortable, of course.
So what were some of the some of the bad things you heard about being located downtown?
It wasn't so much of the bad. A lot of people were just shocked. Yes.
I can see that, because I mean, even when Adam went downtown,
yes.
it was a culture shock.
Yep.
It was something that I always wanted to do. So when he did it, it was like, yeah. This is what I always wanted to see downtown in Ruston. So like even I get to him with neck strips, just take him over there. Like, man, this is something that. I don't know if every black barber in Ruston wanted to do this, but I know I did. Right. So I really commend him on that. I commend you for being downtown. I know Miss Martha was down there for a long time.
Yes.
And she's not down there anymore.
She's not. Yeah. She's closed recently. Actually, before I moved in, she was like moving things out.
Yeah. So she's been there forever. So just to see that color downtown is man, it's great. I tell you, because I go downtown. I'm active downtown, and to see us downtown is it's beautiful. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a quick break, 40-second break, commercial, and we'll be right back.
PHAT'S Fresh Cuts, owned by Ruston's premier barber, Ladarius Fat Mama. At PHAT'S, we get you off the bench and into the starting lineup. Specializing in adults and children, we provide exceptional cuts and personalized services at amazing prices. Located at 415 South Farmerville Street in Ruston, Louisiana. Find us today on Booksy to book your appointment. PHAT'S Fresh Cuts. It's more than a barbershop. It's an experience.
We are back. PHAT'S Barbershop Club. I am Fat. Nurse Cosmetics and IV Infused.
IV Lounge and Med Spa.
IV Lounge and Med Bar. Spa or bar? Spa. Because they always just stop at Nurse Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people do. And that's generally what we kind of say. Like if I'm putting something out publicly, I'll say just at random, of course, Nurse Cosmetics, IV Lounge and Med Spa. But if I'm writing something like in paper or something, it's usually just Nurse Cosmetics LLC.
Okay. I don't want to be, disrespecting.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so IVs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a question that my wife wanted me to ask because when it comes down to being poked with a needle, I get very talkative and I get nervous. I get very deflective.
What about you?
Yeah, so it's like you say something, I'm like, well, what do you do? This and that, but I'll even probably break out into dancing songs just to prolong time.
Okay, I got you.
So, are you easy to take a stick, a shot?
I'm pretty straightforward. I'm gonna kind of tell you what to eat.
Okay.
I can look at myself and tell you, like, you can get one here, you can get one at AC always, and I have another one that runs along the side of my hand for me. Okay. Now, but other people, we just kind of look. I generally spray like a numbing cream. If I know you're already anxious, we're gonna spray numbing cream.
Numbing cream?
Yeah, like a spray. It's a cold spray.
Okay.
It kind of helps to bring the vessels to the top as well.
Okay.
It's kind of loud and smell too, kind of like a eucalyptus or capsaicin. Kind of loud and smell. But anyway, once we put the tourniquet on, we're gonna look and see what you got. We're gonna check both sides and make sure you get the best one. Because the bigger the vein, the bigger the IV that you can put in, the quicker it'll run.
Okay. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I had a lady come in today and was like, one stick is all you get. And I was like, okay.
One stick. That's it.
I was like, okay, this vein is moving over, but we're going to get it. It was like I was going beside it, and it was balling up.
Oh,
that's fine. We're going to go on uphill with it straight.
And you got it.
And we got it.
One stick.
Yep. Her IV rate about an hour.
Okay. So what's the importance of the IV?
So I do have just the infusion itself, which is normal saline, or sometimes I do have if you had asked me, I guess I couldn't say it. I'm about to come back to that. But anyways, so the basic infusion that I do have right now at this moment is normal saline.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you know about like fluids and stuff. All right.
Know nothing about it.
They have hypertonic solutions, which make your cells swell.
Okay.
Hypertonic solutions will pull out. Hypotonic solutions will make them swell.
Okay.
And then normal or isotopic solutions will make them just run through your veins. Although it can carry different things, it doesn't move out to create swelling or to pull out anything.
Okay.
And so with normal saline right now, that's a isotonic solution, and it just flows, but it'll have all the nutrients that you add. So if you decide that I'm just dehydrated, then you can run that fluid with nothing in it. But I do offer several different things, a host of them. Natural just vitamins themselves.
Okay.
And I have some that kind of like help burn fat. So I have like a L-carn, it helps to burn fat, but I also offer like your vitamin B, your vitamin B complex, your vitamin B12, your vitamin C, magnesium, zinc, you name it, pretty much for the most part across the board in regards to vitamins. I only carry 4 pharmaceuticals. Everything else is natural. Nutraceuticals is what we call them. I carry the semaglutide or Ozempic. That's a weight loss shot. I also carry Toradol, which is a IV NSAID, so kind of like ibuprofen.
Okay.
In a liquid form that goes inside the vein. I do Pepsi. Sure you know about that.
Yeah.
It helps with acid reflux or GERD. Also, if you have a hangover, put that in there too. And then we give Zofran, which is another one that helps. It's an anti-emesis, which helps with vomiting. So those are my 4 pharmaceuticals.
Look, y'all, she touching all the bases. Y'all better get downtown. She touching all the bases. What do you what would you suggest for a diabetic patient? You know, someone who just was diagnosed with diabetes, and they're kind of trying to find their way through meals, exercise, and those type of things. What do you suggest for someone?
Okay, so we do have several things that we offer. Like I said, that Ozempic is a big one that they push for diabetes. It also has the rebound of losing weight. So 9 times out of 10, someone that you do have a new diagnosis of diabetes generally needs to lose a little bit of weight. So that's one of those catch things that it kind of benefits on both ends, especially if you need to lose. I would also say my biggest thing when I talk about diabetes is don't eat anything white unless it's cauliflower.
Don't eat anything white.
Unless it's cauliflower.
Okay.
Breads, anything got sugar in it, just try and avoid it as much as you can.
Okay.
Unless it's cauliflower. And then I would say hydrate, because with diabetes, you have a high level of sugar in your blood. So the biggest thing, you need to flush. And small vessels and veins get voted off the island first, which is why you see diabetics that are blind are going to dialysis. So they get voted off the island first. And so you need to hydrate to try and dilute that sugar and get it out.
Dang. Yeah, because my wife, she was recently diagnosed, and for like the first week, or two, like her vision was.
Yes.
And she had just started taking the medicine, and the vision was just all over the place. And then, man, I'm so glad that got back right. Yeah. But we're trying to get her exercise and eating right. She already trying to eat right. She's already losing her weight. And, we're just gonna fight through it. Yep. It's one of those things.
One step at a time.
Gotta take it one step at a time. So tell me this: who's your biggest influence Who are you most inspired by?
My parents.
Your parents. What do your parents do?
My father passed in 2015.
Okay.
As I told you, they had me kind of in their later years. But my parents actually both worked at the chicken plant.
Okay.
In El Dorado. My dad did 33 years, 3 months, and 3 days.
Wow.
My mom did 28, and then they closed it right before her 29th anniversary. And they did rental property, and still do. It's being managed by a third party right now.
Okay.
But still do rental properties in Bernice, Spearsville, and Junction. But just the drive and them coming from the chicken plant.
Mm-hmm.
If they can do it coming from the chicken plant,
Hey, we all know about the chicken plant.
yeah. If they can do it coming from the chicken plant, it initially started, I think my mom had a vision.
Okay.
And my dad was one of those people who only invested what he could see. And at the time, that was just, it wasn't unheard of because there were people around the town of Bernice that had done it. There was school teachers and stuff that my mom had looked up to for so long. And she kind of had the vision. You know, my grandmother on my dad's side passed, and he decided to take the lead with her. So they did that and acquired about 22 rental properties.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Get you some rental property, y'all.
For sure.
I want to get me some. Just let me pay my house off, and then I'll get me some.
And that was a big thing. My parents were really big on finances, knowing and taking care of your business.
That's very important.
Yes.
I like to save because
You never know what's gonna be a rainy day.
You never know what's gonna happen. You never know.
You never know. And with the pandemic, we all have probably like, do I really need that? I think people are kind of going back, you know, to the back of their heads. But I'm like, anything can happen, y'all.
How did the pandemic treat you? Like, how were you able to, being a nurse? Like, how did it affect you?
The pandemic, I guess, it made me go a little harder.
Okay.
Being that I was an essential worker, I could go out and pretty much do what I needed to do.
Yeah.
But nobody else was out.
All right.
So I just made that my time. Like, nobody else is out, I might as well work.
Yeah.
And I just took advantage of it
to
its full extent. I mean, by any means necessary. If they needed me, I was going. Okay. Like 12 days straight, 12-hour shifts. I was actually doing nights at the time. Yes.
Grinding. I didn't work a day. It hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurt.
Because I know some people, like barbers and, cosmetologists or whatever, they still kind of cook just on the low.
Look, when I say I did not
protect your family. Yeah.
Them clippers did not come out of the shop. I didn't even cut my son hair.
Wow.
I mean, we wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be okay.
I was scared of the fine. I was scared of the $500 fine. Like, I could be the one.
Yep.
You know,
they pick me out of everybody else that I know doing it.
Everybody else doing it, but they'll pick me.
Yeah.
That's how I always felt. So I did not cut a head. I didn't cut a head. I cut my first head May 12th when they let us back in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. From March 20 to May 12th. Yeah, so it was fun though. I bought me an Xbox. I never played video games.
Okay.
I bought an Xbox and
enjoyed the downtime.
I enjoyed it. When that time passed, my wife said it's time to put it up.
It's back to it.
Back to it. So I got back to it. It was fun though. It was fun. Okay. So let's see. Let's go with, what do I have? I'm done with those questions.
Okay.
Done with those questions. Now we can go and have a little fun.
Okay.
That's 5.
Hit me!
We are now in the Fast 5 segment of the show.
Okay.
I would like to know your top 5 places you visited.
Top 5. Okay, so Dubai.
Okay.
I've been to Aruba, Cancun. We're gonna say 2 in the States, probably Vegas and LA.
Okay. See, she had to bring the states in. She didn't want to do all 5 outside of the states.
I do live here. So
Dubai. Tell me about Dubai.
Oh, it was great. It was great. That is like a piece of heaven. I advise anybody that can go.
I got I've got a high school teammate. He graduated the year before me.
Mm-hmm.
Last I heard, he's living in Dubai.
Hey,
He's part of a prestige family here in Ruston.
Okay.
And he's been out there, they say, since after high school.
Oh, he left.
He left and never came back. He comes back to visit. The last time I saw him, he came and he had the linen suits. He had the long hair and the bun. I was like, yeah, you living life out there. So, yeah, Dubai, Aruba.
It was nice. Now, everybody warned us like the iguanas are going to be just taking over. I didn't see not one.
Really?
Didn't see one. But they walk around like straight dogs.
Yeah.
I
know.
We just didn't see
know of it. I've never been. I've read.
I mean, they were like, one place we went, like, they don't want iguana. When I looked, it was gone.
It was gone.
He had cleared the bush. But
it's kind of like Florida,
yes, very tropical. It operates on the Dutch system.
Okay.
So they have the roundabouts instead of stop signs.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. They speak like different languages, like 5 languages. Of course, when I go on trips, I'm asking what you do, how many languages you gotta learn how to speak, all that. And he was telling us they learn like 5 different languages by, did he tell me the 3rd grade?
By the 3rd grade.
Getting it done. But I mean, you just think about it. If you're in what they say, you just engulf yourself in it.
Yeah.
Then you'll learn the language.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if we, was taught that,
that's right.
We'll know it too. Because I know people who just because they are going somewhere,
they're trying to learn the language,
and pick up a few.
I honestly feel like they wait too late. They wait until we get to high school to give us Spanish credits.
Yeah,
I've already decided that I speak English. There's no going back. I mean, but some people do well, and even once you get to college, and they go again. But nonetheless, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What about LA? I've never been to LA. What did you do in LA?
What did we do? We really just, for the most part, just really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah. It was a girls' trip, or was it a?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was mixed.
Okay.
Went out there. It was one of my friend's birthday, and we just had a good time. Like we brunched, we did rodeo, just enjoyed ourselves. Rode down the coast, dropped top, just random stuff. We were young then, just let's just see if we can rent a car.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So
that's cool. I've never been to LA. I want to go. Of course, I want to go see Bron. That's my guy.
I mean, I do. I'm a LeBron James fan, but I don't think I'm gonna go see him at his house. I'm gonna have to see him when he at somebody else's house where it's affordable. I like football.
Okay. I'm a football fan. I just said basketball because we talking about LA, but I'm definitely a football fan. Not an NFL. I'm college. LSU all day. I just kind of watch any team that has an LSU player on it in the NFL.
Okay.
So,
no
bias.
NFL team.
Don't have an NFL team.
Gotcha.
So I didn't want to root for the Saints.
Oh.
Come on now.
I'm sorry. Well, hold on. I took that too personal. I'm sorry.
But growing up, the Saints wasn't that team to want to root for.
You're right.
But because
my dad was for the Giants because of Eli.
But see, and that's the thing. I'm against rooting away from where I'm from.
So you just didn't pick one?
So I just didn't pick one.
I got you.
So I stuck with LSU because it was the better of the colleges around for me. So
they produce great product.
They do. I mean, I was a Gremlin fan until they didn't recruit me out of high school, and then I was like, forget Gremlin, I'm out of here. That's true story. I mean, I despise them.
I got you.
All right, so I got a question for you. I always ask people just to see if they watch up until this point or if they get you 3-letter word that starts with gas.
A 3-letter word.
Yeah.
That starts with gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's gas.
Mm-mm.
What?
Yeah.
A 3-letter word.
I'll give you 2 more tries.
Hold on. A 3-letter word that starts with gas.
Mm-hmm.
Sag. No, I'm sorry.
You got one more. We're gonna go ahead.
I'm so lost.
You can pass it, and I'll go ahead and give you the answer.
Yeah, let's pass. I did twice.
It's a car. You started calling gas.
Oh, please.
See, that's why I try to see the people. I got somebody in the comments that said car. Yeah. They got it. So, that's somebody that's been watching. That's right. Because that's one of them that go over your head.
What?
You try to find other words. Like,
I should have known it was a riddle.
Yeah, it's definitely a riddle. Definitely a riddle. I like riddles. I love them.
You are listening to PHAT'S Barbershop Club, brought to you by PHAT'S Fresh Cuts.
What is your favorite quote or some words somebody gave you that you kind of stick with?
3 words that I always post: health, wealth, and prosperity.
Health, wealth, and prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all good things that you need. Definitely get through a day.
Mm-hmm.
Health, wealth, and prosperity. Y'all make sure y'all live by those 3 words: health, wealth, and prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
That's those are your words that you live by. It's not it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. That's a quote that I got a lot of quotes around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that I chose for today.
Gotcha.
But my favorite quote is, "It's a blessing to be a blessing."
Mm-hmm. I saw that when I walked in.
Yeah, that's the catcher. That's the eye catcher. Everybody comes in and they're like, "Oh, I see that."
Mm-hmm.
It's so simple, but it holds a lot of weight.
Right.
You know, it means a whole lot, because in order for me to be blessed, I have to bless somebody else,
mm-hmm.
and in order for you to be blessed, you got it. So it's just a blessing to be a blessing.
Mm-hmm. And
today's post are brought to you by Miss Nitra Hill and myself. What's next for you?
I really don't have anything just immediately on the horizon.
Okay.
My goal right now is to just nurture my baby, Nurse Cosmetics. So that right now is what I'm giving my all to. With hiring other people, I've considered going back to travel a little bit. But if I do, it'll be more along the lines of strike. Okay. So 3-4 weeks at most, back home.
Working by yourself is something, ain't it?
Yeah.
I love it. I've had plenty of people ask to work in the shop with me, and I'm like,
yeah. And even once I posted it, I do have one other girl that I already had, and I really didn't go really hard about trying to hire somebody else, because I knew it was about to be the holidays and wasn't really sure how that was gonna go. This was my first holiday season. Yeah. But the one other girl that I do have working with me, helping me with concierge and stuff like that.
So how did your holiday season go as far as business?
It was different. I felt like I didn't do what I should have done. Okay. And in going to a meeting, we have a group that's about downtown Ruston. Mm-hmm. So I actually went to the meeting this morning, and I found that other businesses that are downtown suffered as well. Some did great, and then others did like, but which I was okay with. This is my first year. Mm. Of course, tax write-off, whatever that is. It's a lot.
Make it happen.
Yeah, so we can write them on paper as a lot. So that'd be good. And moving forward, just continue making sure I'm giving it my all. So if something doesn't come out the way I expected, I can't be upset with myself. Right. And even, for the holidays, I wasn't upset. I still enjoyed my family. I was especially thankful Thanksgiving and everything for everything that has happened this year up until that moment. So just pretty much just happy about where I am in life. Happy for myself within my business.
No upcoming vacations coming? No.
Oh well.
No flying across the water.
Probably so. My birthday is in March.
Okay.
So.
No, we just don't know right now. You got something working. If your birthday is in March, you definitely have something planned. You just gotta hit confirm.
How about pack a bag?
Just got to pack a bag. So it's already confirmed, y'all.
Yeah.
She gone. She gone for her birthday. So
worst to worst, something changed. I can transfer these credits over.
Yeah.
To something else. But we're going somewhere.
Gotta make it work. It work. Give the people a shout out, man. Who you gonna shout out? We rolling through. Tell these
my
people.
mom, of course. Yeah. Is my only surviving parent at this moment. Love her. I don't know what I would do without my mom's support. Like, she is my person who's my voice of reasoning. She's my listening ear. Of course, my sister, who is in Mesquite. Love her. I have another sister in Arlington.
Okay.
She's always, even if I go live, if you ever see any comments, well, my sister, she's recapping it. She's my moderator. Okay. I ain't even got to put her on nothing. She gonna make sure she pinning the comments. She doing her thing.
We need those people.
Yes, Shane is my everything when it comes to that. My brother Carlos, who is very like my daddy, can be very headstrong, and he could tell me something make me so mad, but I love him too. My boyfriend, of course, he's always been super supportive, never changed. He always gonna be like, baby, listen, come back. You're going too far. Slow down.
Look, that's what we're here for.
Yeah,
that's what
we're
like,
here for. Yeah, you really. So yes, him, and then of course my cousins and my friends who have been super supportive, from opening to doing whatever I needed when I couldn't make it there, understanding. Mm-hmm. Like, you're opening new business, like, you can't be there. Right. So things like that.
That's cool. You're in the can to Orlando Hill.
That's my nephew.
It's your nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine. Well, he my classmate.
Okay.
But, he went from Ruston Junior High to Graham. No hard feelings. Orlando, it's all good. You still my partner. But yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Okay. Look, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in to the Fats Barbershop Club. It was an honor to have Miss Nitra Hill in the building. Nurse Cosmetics, IV Lounge, and Med Spa. Yes. See, that's the part I was trying to.
She was like Med Spa.
Yeah.
What you got?
Med Spa. Y'all, look, I'm telling you, if you have not been, go. I'm gonna get my wife in there.
Okay. We'll be there.
I wanna get in the summer thing.
Okay.
That's what
you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have my head poking out.
Yeah, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes,
so I want to do that. I ain't doing no IV.
Well, once she get it, you might be like, I ain't went to bed. She ain't house too bad.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
Okay.
So I thank you for coming. If you need anything, any exposure, any post shares or whatever, whatever I can do, let me know.
Okay.
I thank you. Like I said, I thank you for coming. One of the things I want to do is get as many people that owns a business. I don't want to just say black people, but of course I'm gonna bring in the black business owners. But I want people to see what we have going on in Ruston.
Right. What we have to offer.
Yeah, I'm big on Ruston. When I say, I mean, what's a Ruston? This is. I'm very big on Ruston, so y'all please go and support downtown. Miss Nitra Hill, she will get you right. I've seen some of the posts and people are going.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
that's
they
the biggest thing right now. Everybody want to lose weight. It's the first of the year.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution is to lose weight. So we're pushing that right now. I have two things that I'm pushing really hard right now. It's the Slim Drip.
Okay.
And that has two components. You'll get a shot and an IV. And then I have the lipo shots, no squats program going as well.
Okay.
It doesn't require you to go to the gym or work out at all. The only thing we encourage is just water intake. Increase your water intake, keep it moving, keep it flushing. It kind of helps to balance out any deficiencies that you have, tell your liver to kick out and detox anything that you shouldn't have, and then tells your body to start burning fat. So those are the two things. Oh, I do want to say one other thing.
Go for it.
The promo code that's going to be on my website will be podcast. So if you want something done, there is going to be a discount, $25 discount for podcasts. So make sure that you book because that is going to be on the website. I'll probably let it run through the weekend just to give people time.
And that is a $25
discount.
$25 discount. Let me put that in the comments.
Yeah.
Discount code. Podcast.
Podcast. I see.
There we go.
It's on any service inside the lounge. So whether it be weight loss, sauna stations, whatever. Everything that's inside the lounge that I offer, $25 off.
There it is, y'all. Make sure y'all get downtown. Hit the lounge up. Shop downtown. Shop Ruston.
Shop local.
Shop local. And that, look, I enjoyed myself. I'm glad you came. I'm glad that these people could hear about your business, because I've heard a lot of people like, what is it doing? What is it? Nurse Cosmetics?
Yeah.
What is that?
And I find myself being more live too. Just trying to get because people are asking, and it's repetitive, which I don't mind explaining. Yeah. But I want to keep getting it out. Like that's why I'm saying I got to push myself a little harder to make sure that my people are aware of what's available. So that's the biggest thing.
There it is. Stop you. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for
y'all.
invite.
Make sure y'all share this video. Like, share, and subscribe to Fats Barbershop Club on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I do a little TikTok. I don't do no TikTok dancing, but you know, I got a TikTok. Okay. So y'all follow me. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. I've been meaning to mention this. I'm gonna do a giveaway because I reached 1,000 followers a little while ago, and I'm gonna do a giveaway. It might be something from Nurse Cosmetics. Who knows? We'll see. You know, so y'all be on the lookout for that. And look, thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Ruston? Thank you for listening to my Daddy Fat on Fats Barbershop Club.